Everybody, we are back with another review, and today we're going to be checking out a cheap knife from Amazon. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. This is the Extremous 3.5-inch fixed blade camp knife with fire starter. Again, a cheap knife from Amazon. Check this out. This was $13, and it reminded me of the Mora knives, so I figured, hey, we'll check it out. It's about $4 cheaper than the Mora knife, but loyalty program, there you go. I'm not interested in that. Let's check out the knife. The sheath over here is different. Pretty cool though. It's got a little bit of a little system here. I guess you could tie yourself some cordage through, but it has this ferrocerium rod holder that looks like it has these screws here, like, and these nuts. It looks like it is like a unit that could be taken off, but it's actually made to the unit. Those are just for looks. And then the ferro rod slides right in that little holster for it, which has a slit to provide that tension. And that's a pretty thick ferro rod, and a pretty nice handle on that one too. So that's a pretty thick ferro rod for, I mean, to buy a ferro rod like that alone is going to cost you about $8 or $9. And now the difference between this one and the Mora knife is this one has the fire starter. The Mora for $18 does not, but it has a very similar handle to the way that this is done. And again, this plastic case doesn't have one of those. What is it? Does the Mora have a side angle one? Not this model, but I think the one that is similar to this does have the side fashion slide where you can cock it either way. Let's pull this out and we'll check it out. It did have that nice Scandy grind, and I saw that they had this little, I guess like a scaler, if you would. It's like a scaler, but it's a serrated edge right there, which is pretty nice. And it was a stainless steel blade, so pretty cool on that. The Mora knife is a carbon steel blade, so a little bit different. But had a rubber handle, rubber plastic composite handle. Has a nice feel to it. It does come with a little cordage here on the end, which I'll probably take that off, but it does have a nice feel to it. Again, you can check out here. This is very similar to what the blade would be that we'd be comparing it to, but grind is just about the same. And you can see the carbon steel Mora. Again, the blade would be the same. The only difference would be the little serrated edge here, which actually is pretty sharp on the back of the knife, which I guess actually would be a really good fish scaler. Plus, it has that look to this knife, like it could be marketed towards a fisherman. So it's pretty cool, pretty nice knife. And again, $13. Comes with the sheath. It's got the stainless steel blade. Although the carbon steel one is a little bit nicer feel. This one definitely has a sharp edge, extremely sharp edge. So let's get that back in its sheath, and then basically it's a little $13 fixed blade knife, pretty cheap, and definitely worth picking up. If I was to pick up one of these or the Mora, I'd probably pick up the Mora, just a regular one for $8, which is what this model is right here. Pretty basic model. And the carbon steel one, it's a little bit lighter than this one is. The actual knife it is too. Carbon steel. So, and this is a little bit more of a nicer blade. I use this one for opening my boxes here on the channel. So anyway, check out the Extremous 3.5-inch fixed blade knife with a fire starter for $13 out on Amazon. If you want to check that out, go check out the other ones that Extremous has. They have a few other models, but this one I thought was probably the one that was more similar to the Mora as a comparative one for the price. And like I said, the only thing that this one comes with besides the Mora and the different little feel of the blade is the fire starter. So Extremous. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this knife, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day. It's looking for that. Have a great rest of your day.